Right, so when the NYPD were asking for it, I didn't give it to them. I remember talking to Medea on the phone.
White as a sheep. You look like you've seen a ghost. For a second there, you look like my sister's father-in-law. Is he hot? He's my sister's father-in-law. Yeah, but he could still be hot. I don't think so. There was some discussion on him being a stud of some sort, or at some point in time, I don't know. Some resemblance from the side, in profile. But you don't really look like him at all. Not from the front. No, you're fit. You look good. Dress nice. Yeah, he's a lady. That's Jack almost pushing me off of my bench. Yeah, he was really freaked out. He was like, that woman, later when we got home, he's like, that woman, that old lady was so freakishly tall. When she was standing, and I was standing facing her, it was like, she's at least a foot taller than me. Usually women are shorter than me, and that was strange.
And she was really scared for me. Like, she kept saying that it's illegal for someone to have somebody else's work phone. And I don't know if she got an audio message. Like, this is...
I should cut the name out.
This Weber Shandwick phone or something. I don't know. But, yeah.
I'm definitely a mouth breather, especially when I'm nervous and uncomfortable and I'm trying to talk about something that I don't want to talk about, but I know it's necessary to talk about it.
Right, so when the NYPD were asking for it, I didn't give it to them. I did tell them that, once I dialed 911, there was this little red blip that said, 911, we're on our way. And, and I know that I dialed it. That much I'm aware of. I remember talking to Medea on the phone. And she was really scared for me. She kept saying that it's illegal for someone to have somebody else's work phone.
Or he was crying on the bench sitting next to a glaring Sherry shooting glares at me. Yeah, there was a fairly long conversation. It's just that there were other moments in which we were alone, even after I'd met Sherry, so I get confused with that stuff. But before I yelled at him, he was obviously being too forward, and he didn't start off that way. I mean, the onset of the conversation was simply, I looked lost, and he was like, oh, Sherry and I were just there at the boathouse. I can tell you where the boathouse is. And I expressed my confusion, my befuddlement, because nobody else stopped, and it was phone that wasn't working, and it was just, and it was saving battery, and it was just, anyway, I just picked it up from the store. It's supposedly fixed for $40. But it wasn't fixed because it was my sister's husband's work phone, and they didn't know how to fix it, and it was still, I was at the match. It was turning on and off, and this NYPD officer directed me to a Verizon store to get it fixed, and that's where I tried to get it fixed, but no, it didn't get fixed.
There's Dr. Knapp at the NYPL at Morningside. But yeah, I don't get it. I just don't get what I'm supposed to do with his birth time and everything. And I gave it to Astro Theme, but, there's other things, and I just don't understand why take my signatures? Why take my ID copies?
Not to mention why not
Crescendrome's
scleroderma caveat.
Do you see me sitting in the dark, lying by myself? The key word here is lying. Lying. Is it lying? Is it lying to hide behind fiction and pride? I don't think so, but some might think so. So what do I want? What do I want? I should pretend that the universe has already given it to me. I got it. I got what I want. I got it. I got what I want. I got it, I got everything I want. Happy birthday to the girl who made up the happy song. It's your birthday anniversary. I have delayed getting the punch biopsy. I don't know if I should, if that's the most efficient way to get diagnoses and treatment. Therefore, I think it's still International or World Scleroderma Day. I'm not sure, but I think it is still that day. I stretched my lips without moisturizing them in the morning, and now they're like cut and probably bleeding onto my teeth, and I hate that. I hate when that happens, and I should have moisturized before stretching my mouth. In my dreams, I read a letter out loud to a face in the crowd, and it's you. And when I'm running away, fleeting eyes, your open arms, fleeting eyes, I'm running, I'm running, I'm running, I'm running far, I'm running away. But when I'm awake, I retreat to my room and bask in memories of you. I like to be a time traveler, a time space traveler, so I can just go back to that day. Catch my.
You would say you think it's very common among twins or brother and sisters, a brother and a sister that are very close in age, to switch gender roles in speech as children, and then that's what we did. You know, I was a boy and he was a girl. I mean, that's how we would talk. I mean, like I would say "naru daru agya" according to Papu, Mama, and and yeah, Salman would just refer to everything, like he would just be like, "Main khati hu, main peeti hu, main ye karti hu, main wo karti hu," and it was just, it's yeah, because we switched gender identity.
It's you, it's always you, psychically meandering through my every thought, my every dream, my every move, my every lie, my every truth. You're always here, and I don't know what to do about that. You want to call me Dad? Dad? You mean, no, Dad. You again. It's always you, time traveling through me and in me forever. I didn't bleed myself dry.
I keep going on about your eyes. Tell me about mine.
Well, they're the blackest I've ever seen. I can't tell the pupils and irises apart. And I'm from Pakistan. I should be used to dark eyes. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, actually. Ancient Roman women, they used to put belladonna or atropine in their eyes. And belladonna means beautiful woman, to make them to enlarge their pupils. I know this. So that their eyes would look big and black, and yours are kind of naturally like that, and that's a good. I'm sorry.
It's the light. Let me rephrase the question.
I know this.
What do you see when you look into my eyes?
I know this. I know this. I see myself looking upon you. Why are you welling up? That's from Arabian Nights. It's not mine.
That line means so much to you, and you use it on me.
Well, hey there. You look a little lost.
But I already got robbed of this.
Nobody else stopped. Yeah, well, I'm from California. These guys, these are New Yorkers. They don't stop for anybody. Okay. Yeah. Right, I was just looking for the boathouse, like Loeb, like Lisa Loeb in the boathouse. Oh gosh, I'm rambling in the ramble. Oh yeah, I can help you with that. Sherry and I were just there.
Hi, I'm Bob Loblaw. And your name is?
Nadia. Right.
Do you have a surname, Nadia? Or is it just Nadia?
Extended my right hand, offering it for a handshake, and he accepted, and I said, Nadia Siddiqi, Nadia Shireen Siddiqi. Satisfied? His right hand was limp and heavy and pivoting my hand down by the wrist, and I was scared. Like, I couldn't hold it with just one hand, so I reinforced my hold with the other hand, with my left hand, and then he admitted weirdly that he's left-handed, which I think in tandem with his 8:02 p.m. birth time, his having no can I say that word? Can I say the N word there? But yeah, he didn't have them since his appendix operation, and up until at least 21st July 2012, Saturday. Yeah, and him not giving Sherry a get at least until July 21st, 2012, Saturday, wasn't public information, at least until I made it public or something.
You seem nervous.
Yeah, well, I'm talking to a white man in the park, and there's only one way that's gonna end. I mean, with Officer McBlondie of the NYPD standing over my still breathing, writhing carcass, yelling, "This is what you get! This is what you get for not having coffee with me! Girl, you got words! Bob, you ain't black. What are you calling me a white man for? We're cut from the same cloth, girl." I might not be too handy with Jewish surnames, but Siddiqi sounds pretty Jewish to me. I'm not Jewish. I'm talking to a beautiful Jewish woman who refuses to admit that she's Jewish. I'm no Nazi. Well, I wouldn't think you are, because you're obviously Jewish yourself, and the Sherry character you talked about is probably Jewish too. Where is she, by the way? She's my ex-wife, and she's around. So what you're saying is that she's with us right now. She's not dead. Right, she's just invisible. Right. Yeah, it was really nice to meet you. I'm just gonna go to the boathouse now, and you, the invisible woman, didn't quite see you there. Yeah, just love meeting you. So I'm just gonna go now. Thanks for... Are you gonna be okay? 'Cause I don't see her anywhere. That's not how that went. He said, "I'm talking to a beautiful Jewish woman who refuses to admit that she's Jewish. I'm no Nazi." And then I said, "I would suspect not, because you're obviously Jewish. Maybe you're talking to your imaginary ex-wife." It's like, what? You saw my nose, you saw the nose, and next thing you know, I'm Jewish. I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. I don't even know you, Dad. You're not my father. Why did I just call you that? What is wrong with me? Oh my God. Please just let me go to the boathouse. You don't even know where that is.
Siddiqi.
Well, that's because you refused to tell me where it is, and you were just there with
literally
your imaginary ex-wife who doesn't exist, and I'm just talking. Look, Sherry just sat on that bench over there because, she wanted to give us some space to talk. That's okay. I'm not religious, just I wasn't to be alone, because I like you. I really, really like you, and she wanted me to talk to you because of that reason, and I don't know why. I mean, yeah, wait, what? Oh, okay, so now Sherry, she's standing behind that tree. No, she can't just leave me here. I've got her on an alimony leash. She's a dog on a leash, and I'm holding that leash, and she's me, so. He gives me $10 million a month in alimony. I have 3 daughters with him. Why would I be because you never got your get, I suppose. There was that other time I was trying to weasel my way out. I was just like, what did I say? I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go home and get my stuff, and then we can get married, okay? You've got your British passport, you've got your nightclub, you've got your ID copy, it's all in the red bag. I looked. My tap, and there was this other time before this that Bob offered. He said, "Anything you want, it's yours." And I said, "Anything?" And he said, "Yeah, anything." And I was like, "Can I have that in writing?" And then he took me to Sherry, and he was like, "Step into my office, meet my lawyer. I believe you've already met." And then Sherry was like, "Let's shake on it," and we both literally just shook. We didn't shake hands. We just Bob offered $5 million a month, and I was confused. I was like, a total of $5 million over like many installments over years and years, and he said, "No, every month you get 5 million USDs." And then I was just like, oh gosh, what am I gonna do with 5 million a month? And then Sherry's like, "What aren't you going to do with $5 million a month?" And then I was the naysayer. I remember being reluctant, being dragged into this, being acquiesced. I mean, I wasn't big on any of it. I was just like, oh gosh, that's too much money. I can't handle the responsibility. You're 30